What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today is a beautiful day. I misjudged the weather report. I thought yesterday going forward was going to be downpouring, but fortunately it was just yesterday that was downpouring, and I wasn't really out here in the garage. But today I came out and it was beautiful skies. I went on a parts run and I just got back home, so obviously we lost a little bit of daylight already. But today we're not going to be working on the EF sedan. Today we're going to be messing with this RIT dye right here. So today I'm going to be dyeing a set of floor mats that I found in the junkyard years ago, and it's just been sitting in the background because it came out of a four-door and I didn't have any need to use it because I didn't have a four-door, but now I have a four-door. But these floor mats are not going to be used in my four-door because in the previous junkyard videos I actually scored a set of mint sedan floor mats, so I'm going to be using those in my car. They're already clean and put away for when we're going to be needing it. But this one is faded. Like, this used to be blue and faded to freaking green. I got these all cleaned up and they've just been sitting on the back engine over there with my furniture cover sitting on top of that. And I'm not going to clean in today's video because for the most part they're already clean. This Civic right here is supposed to stay white. I want to keep it white, but I mean, because it's already kind of faded as well too, I'm going to dye the whole entire floor mat one color, and then we'll come back to this with either a paint marker or we'll get some white dye and put it into like a sprayer, tape this off, and then spray that, rub it in, and whatever, right, to get this looking nice and sharp again. The Civic logo right here is supposed to be white, but there's nothing I can do about it. So when I soak this whole entire thing, it's going to turn blue. There's two solutions for this to go back to white. Would be, you know, getting a paint marker, which probably is going to be my best bet, less messy, and just paint marker the entire Civic back to white, or tape it all off, get white dye, put it in the sprayer and spray you know, this fabric back to white. So we'll figure that out at a later time. So there's two ways to go about this. You can either soak the material into like a kiddie pool or a tote or a tub that's big enough for the said item, or you can mix this up and put it into a sprayer and spray it onto the material and then scrub it down with a sponge to make sure that the dye is gonna soak all the way through the material. I wasn't entirely sure which one I was gonna do, so I already bought a tote last week, and then today I just got back from buying a sprayer. This is my tote that I bought. This was literally like $11 from Home Depot, and this is a 14-gallon 19 by 6 width, 28 by 5 by 10.3 in height. So this is plenty for the floor mats of an EF Civic. Test fit this real quick. Oh yeah, that's so perfect. I can definitely put 4 in here. That's awesome. Cool. It says to get the hottest water that's safe for the fabric, and because these are just floor mats that I'm just experimenting on, we're gonna boil some water. $140 degrees. That's what they're calling for. I have the tote filled up with the hottest bathtub water I can get it to. You can see the steam coming off of it. Now let's go back into the kitchen. Okay, so I want this to be dark navy. I'm not going to follow instruction because I'm a rebel, and I'm just going to use the entire bottle just so we can get this a one-shot knock instead of doing through the process of, you know, soaking twice. So I'm going to go ahead and just open this up. You're supposed to wear gloves, okay? Sometimes I don't listen to my own advice, but okay, I see why. Let me put some gloves on real quick. I follow instructions sometimes, guys. Sometimes. It's cold out too, so hopefully the weather doesn't like get the hot water back to cold. So full bottle, because we're full sending it. Man, that thing looks black. That does not look navy blue. Oh well. You know what? Utilize every little bit of that. Now blue is obviously gonna look a little purplish, like black, looks a little brown, I think. But I'm gonna go ahead and dunk the rest of this in here. The reason why I got it super high on the water, it's like quarter way filled up right now, is because I'm gonna put all 4 in here at the same time. The water's so freaking hot, I can feel the tote like not melting, but getting soft. So yeah, this thing is stupid hot. Let's go. Now if you're spraying it, you want to dampen this, but because we're soaking it, I don't think it really matters. Here we go. Oh wow. Full send. Let's go. You were supposed to mix it, but it's gonna mix itself, I think. Ooh, look at that thing work. Okay, and put the second big one on here. This one's a little bit longer. Okay. I mean, this thing turns black. It is what it is. I'll put this one upside down. Ooh, get that soaking. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna use metal because for welding stuff, use my hood prop. Just go ahead and fold this in here. Soak that in. Oh yeah, this is gonna be sick. I really does hope it turns out blue though, navy blue, dark blue for the most part. Oh yeah, that's blue for sure. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and let you soak. Now this is a timely process, guys, so that means it's probably gonna be in here for a couple of hours before we check on it again. So currently it is 5:20 and we're gonna check on that in about 2 hours. So guys, I lost track of time. It is almost 8 o'clock and the floor mat has been soaking in the tote for a little over 2 hours. I moved it in here because it started getting cold outside. I didn't want the water to get all cold because I mean, it recommended to do it at 140 degrees with the water so the dye can work its magic on the fabric. So I moved it in here and sure enough, this thing is still steaming. It's warm water now, not 140. So hopefully the dye is doing its job. This floor mat, I will tell you guys, I checked up on it every 30 minutes just to look at the color, and it's going to be hard for you guys to see it in the camera, man, but this is definitely navy blue. Now when it's wet, it's going to look darker, but I'm hoping that it comes out this shade of blue right here in the top. You see it? It's dark here, but it's light on the top. And this thing is entirely color changed because you guys saw it beforehand. This thing was freaking green. And I don't think I'm gonna let it soak any longer. I'm gonna try to find a way to get this to hang. I definitely do not want it to be outside because when I close up, I don't want it to go disappearing. And I'm gonna pull all 4 of them out, let it hang over the tub so it can drain out of the floor mats and dry overnight here in the garage. And we'll definitely show you guys this tomorrow. So let me figure something out to get these guys to hang up on its own. Man, it looks freaking black on camera, but I can assure you guys this thing is freaking navy blue. Dang, look at that, dude. Look at that. Hopefully it lightens up when it is all nice and dried. I'm super stoked. Take a look at the Civic logo. Oh yeah, that thing is freaking dyed out. It looks freaking black if anything, but definitely gonna have to whiten it back up. I'm gonna have to figure out which technique I'm gonna do that. I'm pretty sure the passenger side has a Civic on it too. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, it does. Right here. Yeah, that is freaking dyed out. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna let this thing freaking sit here, dry up overnight. We'll check on it tomorrow, see how it looks. And I'm overall pretty stoked on this first run. I don't think any of that green is really showing too much. It's kind of hard to tell because when it's wet, it's darker. But I think that one bottle is gonna do the trick for me. So we'll check back in tomorrow. All right, guys, so next day here, the floor mats are somewhat dry. Only the bottom is still kind of wet because that's where all the fluid was draining to, right? Gravity pool. So let me pull one of this out and take it out to the sun and show you guys how dark this color is. We used the RIT dye navy blue. I was just gonna go with blue, which is like, you know, what a color blue would be like the masking tape, but navy blue. This looks really good. This is definitely navy blue. It is still a little wet in the bottom, so it is darker, but for the most part, man, this dye works really freaking well. And I haven't washed it yet, obviously, to get the full color out of this, but man, I will take this over that faded blue to green any day. That looks freaking awesome. So I think the process is to wash it after dyeing it. So maybe I'll wash it with the garden hose. If I use a pressure washer, I might just take all the dye back out. Online it says you're supposed to rinse this until the water becomes clear, and I can tell you that it's still dripping violet. So let's go ahead and give this a wash. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's purple water. All right, so now that we've rinsed this until it became clear water, we're gonna go ahead and let it dry here with the sun facing it. Guys, we have my S1 rear trailing arms follow conversion to button up my entire rear end of the car. I'm super excited. Sun's starting to go down. Half the floor mats are in the shadows, and for the most part it is dry, right? Only the bottom tip is still wet because, you know, this is where the water is being pulled by gravity, and I'm super stoked. I will say though, now that we've rinsed it and dried it out, you can kind of see a little bit of the green right there, just a little bit. I believe this is the driver's side. Really not worried about it because it's probably going to get used and abused the most anyways. So this is definitely a lot better than what it was before, so I'm stoked about it regardless. If I really wanted to be darker navy blue, more drowned out and no green, we can always give it another bath, but I'm not going to do that. So I just want to show you guys a comparison. This is an OEM blue floor mat and not dyed. This is a little bit faded, not as dark as this one here, but I don't know where the battery died. But just to show you guys a comparison between the faded OE blue and the new now navy blue dye OEM floor mat. So yeah, well, that's that's a big difference, but I'm stoked about it regardless. I think I'm gonna wrap it up for today's video. I just want to keep it short and simple with just some DIY dye. Got some experience in with some RIT dye from Amazon. It was literally like $13 for that 2 bottle, and definitely worth it if you have some really old faded carpet or floor mat and or clothes as well too. Do I recommend the RIT dye? Yes. Will I use it again in the future? For sure. I looked at their catalog and they have a gang of colors, like some really nice colors too. So maybe we'll experiment some more later down the road, like my back seats and stuff in my EF2 sedan. I don't know. Maybe I'll start buying them black ones just to have black dye in stock. Maybe I'll do that. You guys saw I received my S1 package. This is the rear trailing arm for my EF sedan, and I'm gonna spend the rest of my day to go through all of the parts to make sure I have everything on hand before I do this installation. And I might do it tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. It depends on what I have and what I don't have. So anyways, guys, I do have a package from the PO box that I picked up, and it is this one here. I believe I've gotten one from this person before, Tuned Up Garage, out of Pearl City, Hawaii. And if I remember correctly, what I got last time was those little car pins. I don't collect them, so I don't know what they're called. So let's go ahead and open this up real quick. Very dull, but no worries, we got scissors. We got hands. All right, that worked a lot better. Right here we have a note. It says, "What up, Dana? Been a minute since I last hooked you up. Enjoy the latest Honda pin release for 2024. Your boy Oliver from Tuned Up Garage. Aloha." Sheesh. Okay, man, I appreciate you, bro. Latest drop for 2024. What do we have in here? Oh, it's in another bag. I'm over here looking inside thinking that it'd be right in there, but got this nice little seal package. That's freaking awesome. What do we have here? We have a sticker. Ooh, red EK on some Mugen MF10s. Is that a BYS bumper too? Pretty sick, y'all, pretty sick. So, yeah, I figured because the sticker is matching to the pin. Check it out. Oh man, this looks so sharp. I appreciate you, man. I'll put his link in the description below. If you guys are a collector of these, man, be sure to cop this and add it to your collection, because now I have a handful of these sent over from you guys and a few of them from Tuned Up Garage. I appreciate you, Oliver. Thank you so much. If you guys enjoyed today's video, man, be sure to leave this video a thumbs up. And if you guys want to stick around for progress updates on the EF sedan build, because we might get down with it tomorrow, be sure to hit the subscribe button. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.